Today we're gonna be making Mexican street corn salad. It is inspired in the classic, very popular recipe for esquites, and as a side salad, it is just as good. I'm telling you, you have to try this at home. So we're gonna start with 6 ears of corn. I'm gonna take some softened butter and literally just spread it all around. This is gonna yield a ton of flavor. Just do a light layer. And I'm gonna place it over a sheet pan that's been lined with aluminum foil for easy cleanup, and then the rack. I used roughly 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. These are gonna go into the oven, which has already been preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. They're gonna get cooked for about 15 minutes or just until the kernels are cooked through and tender. Now, I did place that sheet pan on the top lower third rack, so it starts to get a good color. It's closer to the top. You know, we're getting the process started. I'm gonna heat about 1 inch of avocado oil or a good deep frying oil that's neutral in flavor. Because we're gonna make some totopos, it's going to be the crunchy part, and then also that deep fried corn flavor is incredible with this salad. I'm starting with 4 homemade corn tortillas. Now, if you're using store-bought, they can be a little bit smaller, so just go for 5. So I've cut them into strips. Now I'm gonna cut those corn tortillas into bite-sized pieces in square shapes. Into the oil they go. And I like to do this in batches to avoid overcrowding that pot. Totopos is basically fried corn tortillas. We're gonna allow these to fry until they're golden, crispy. We're gonna hit it with some salt, lightly sprinkle, and now let's do the rest. Last batch is done. Timer's up, turn the broil on high, and allow the top to get this charred golden brown color. It'll take about 3 to 6 minutes. Now flip them so the other side can get the same color. While the corn is cooling down, we gotta give it some time. So let's do some prep. Dice half of a red onion. I'm also doing a jalapeño. You could go for a serrano if you want it spicier. And I am gonna remove those seeds. And this one I'm gonna small dice it. 1 red bell pepper. Chop half of a bunch of cilantro. I'm gonna save a little bit of that cilantro to top the salad. Honestly, you guys, this corn, it smells so good. It smells like butter. We're gonna start removing the kernels since they've already cooled down. Very important for every single component to have had time to cool down. For the dressing, we're gonna do half a cup of mayo. We're gonna add it into a medium-sized bowl. Half a cup of crema mexicana. It is not the same thing as sour cream. Sour cream is gonna be tangier. Crema mexicana is a little bit closer to creme fraiche, which is sweeter. But if you are gonna be using sour cream, it is fine. Just kind of hold back on that lime juice because obviously it is already tangy, so just you gotta play by taste. To this, I'm going to do the zest of a lime and add 2 tablespoons of the juice. I'm gonna press 1 small garlic clove. You can also finely mince it. 1 teaspoon of ground ancho chile. 1/4 teaspoon of ground chile de árbol. 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Freshly ground black pepper. About 1/2 teaspoon. Mix until it is well combined. Pour the dressing over the corn and veggies, then mix in most of the cotija, saving a little for the topping. Give it a taste and add salt only if it's needed. Remember, the cotija and totopos already bring some saltiness. You can chill it covered in the fridge for 30 minutes if you like, but I'm serving it right away. Just before serving, fold in most of the totopos, then transfer everything to a platter. It always looks great on a clean plate. Finish with the remaining cotija, totopos, and a sprinkle of cilantro for a fresh pop of color. This Mexican street corn salad is one of my top favorite salads. Creamy, tangy, smoky, sweet, and zesty. A fresh, bold twist on corn that is so refreshing. Oh my goodness, the Totopos so worth it. Sweet, tangy, creamy, a little bit smoky, with a bit of a kick. I'm telling you, this right here. Full printable recipe is going to be available on veggiescocina.com for you to print out and enjoy it at home with friends and family. Bye.